the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jorge Game Red Masvidal.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, ready to go round 1, and as usual, so is Jorge Game-Bred Masvidal. This is a man who has seen it all, totally unfazed by anything that could be coming his way. The majority of his UFC fights have gone the distance, but we have seen an uptick in aggression lately as he's moved into welterweight contention. Another big one for Game-Bred tonight. Trying to establish the jab early on here. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start. Found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Going to the body now with that hook shot, nicely done by Diaz.
He sets this really high pace with the hope that his opponent can't keep up, and we've seen him do it.
Blocks the shot. Oh, beautiful right hook counter. Tags him with that uppercut. Frantic pace early on to this one. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Well, missed on that one.
Oh, nice counter right hand. Those are big strikes.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Diaz. DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Right hand over the top. Masvidal's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
So 37 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Under 2 minutes now to go. Masvidal gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike. And that one, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, big left hand there. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh!
He's hurt bad.
Big right hand.
Oh! Oh, my goodness.
There's the left hand from Diaz. Able to block the punch there. Oh! Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother's doing I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
15 seconds. Oh, nice kick to the body there. Big shots landed by him now. What a round. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Start round two now, DC. Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook. The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Masvidal's in half guard. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent, not being able to hit.
All right, good back and forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, just opening up on him now.
90 total strikes. Man, has his chin been tested early.
You buy the ticket to see fights like this. What a fight.
Oh! So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Diaz has got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. Huge block there.
Move and relax for me.
Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, Masvidal in a real flow here, sticking and moving. Crowd is like just reacting every time he moves. Connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
And now Masvidal's able to protect the eye there with that block. Nice job with his fight awareness there to raise the guard. Oh!
Nice pass.
Diaz getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Oh, he is masked in blood. I think I can actually pick out his blood type from here. Where's the doctor? Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, big shots here. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He's just chased guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Diaz is trying for a submission here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
He's got a great chin. Masvidal's one of the toughest guys that you've ever seen step foot in the octagon.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Masvidal's cheek is just pouring blood all over his face, all over the canvas. That gash is... All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You got to stop the fight.
And the doctor doesn't, he doesn't care about the fans, doesn't care about your feelings at home. That will do it. That cut calls an end to things, and ultimately it'll go into the books as a TKO doctor stoppage. All right, so that'll do it. TKO via doctor stoppage, and at some point, the doctor has no choice but to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage to that cheek.
Absolutely. I mean, all these strikes just kept landing directly on his cheek. You know, it got the point to be so bad that once the doctor was brought into the octagon, he had no choice but to call this fight. And very rarely do we agree, but right now we agree with the decision.
The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Nate Diaz.
West Coast. Nate Diaz gets it done tonight, DC. Big effort from the 209.
Man, still balling. My man Nate Diaz gets the job done again. What a fighter. Stockton